Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about 1792. This is the 12 year.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about this particular 1792?
Look at this beautiful 1792, aged 12 years, Kentucky straight bourbon. We are lucky enough to fun. I don't know what I just did. I had this sample vial. What did I do? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The sample vial that our buddy Carl Ivy let us borrow. Oh my gosh! Like this is a 2019 edition. So a few years ago, at this point in time, 4 years ago, it's like so we're finally gonna review it. Because we've used it on a couple episodes. It's like, oh, we need to review this. So this is an unopened bottle, but we figure we'll just use the sample and we'll review it and let you guys know. All right, so this is 48.3%. It's a high rye mash bill, which they say between 15 and 25%. Of course, they also know the mash bill on other websites listed, which is 75 corn, 15 rye, and 10% barley. Like I said, this is a 2019 offering, and if you want to see the history of 1792, go back and see that lovely, fun episode. All right, let's see what we think. I love how it's age 12 years rather than 12 years, just age 12 years, because someone decided to be a weirdo.
No more, no less. 12 years on the dot.
Apparently, that's what's going to, and this is going to be a annual release starting in 2019 every summer.
So, are they going to dial in the proof for each release, or do you think it's going to be like?
No, that's a great question. Since I've never seen anything except for this one from 2019, I don't know. My guess is it's the same because all the other products seem to be the same each year successively. So my guess is it's going to stay this proof most likely.
Things I dislike about bigger distilleries is they kind of take an idea and just decide that's what it's going to be.
Right.
As opposed to
and that's it. That's
letting the creation be what the creation needs to be.
At least the next one we're reviewing, the Four Roses LE, they do dial it in every year what it's supposed to be, which I appreciate.
See, I don't know.
This is
go back and forth on that.
It's bourbon.
It's rich and dense bourbon, though.
It really is. It's
vanilla,
oaky.
Caramel, toffee, honey, barrel char,
bourbon,
oak, cherry,
sugar,
orange,
leather, corn, saddle, hay.
A lot of leather.
It leads to the cherry side of bourbon to me.
It does.
Agree. Much more on the cherry, old.
It's like leather. Cherry and honey on a skillet, like burning.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's toasted. It's
toasted cherry.
It's almost just the side of burnt.
Yeah, it's like they took the cherry and you burnt it and rubbed it into the barrel char.
Okay.
Yeah, I get. To me, the smells like they got more into the wood tannin.
Yeah,
I agree completely on that.
Oh, yeah.
It smells very, very,
very oaky.
Yeah, oaky leather, tree bark.
Yeah, and how much of this is actually older than 12 is the next question. Because, I mean, as we all know, bourbon must be new. I mean, that is dark. That's a dark whiskey. Dark.
Yeah.
And for 12, I mean, that's old also for bourbon. You don't see a lot over 12. There's a few plenty, but there's not a lot, and that's dark.
No, but I mean, when you get over 12, it's typically rare. And even some of the age statements that used to be all the time, like Weller 12, those are now rare.
True.
And it's not overly oaky like bourbons tend to get the older they get, the longer they sit in that barrel.
No, it doesn't smell like Pappy 23.
No.
It does have more of that char leather ashiness on the palate than I got on the nose.
Yeah, but a lot more oak on the palate.
A lot more oak on the palate.
Walnut.
But it's still not overly oaky like some of the
oak that we've had. It's way more. It's the oakiest, I think, of the 1792 products I've had, though.
Yeah.
By far.
And the least vanilla.
Yeah.
These have been known to be vanilla bombs.
Yeah. A lot of peanut brittle on this one with cherry vanilla yogurt.
Yep, but it still has that cherry.
See, to me, the palate was as expected from the nose. I got a lot more of the barrel char. I got more of, like I was saying, the oak tannin getting pulled from the wood, and it's very prevalent on the palate as well. I like it.
Lots of leather.
Lots of leather and ash.
A lot of barley, and the barley actually comes through
which is weird for 10%. Yeah, it's interesting, but that's still plenty more than many others are. 4 or 5 on a lot of their mash bills.
That's what I was going to comment on, Matt. Like most distilleries that are doing bourbons typically keep it about 4.
Low.
Right.
I'm wondering. I mean, if it was a profile choice, but
I don't know.
I'm picking up granola, which I don't typically get in.
Yeah, you really do. It's like those. What was it called? Nature Valley bars. That's what it reminds me of.
Cherry Nature Valley bar. Yeah.
But in a good way. I think if you soaked one of those bars in this, that'd probably be awesome.
Well, in that those bars are so crunchy. They're hard crunchy, and that the char on there kind of makes it go along with that hard granola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like they
peanut granola cherry, a little bit of vanilla frosting.
Yep.
Yeah. MSRP is $50, so I think that's a reasonable price for a 12-year bourbon. By all means, that's a really good price. So
especially
when they are allocated and hard to find, but if you can find one, it's totally worth picking up for MSRP.
Especially when the Weller 12 went up to what? God knows what.
Well, 35 if you can find it. Someone who's not ripping you off.
Right.
Unfortunately, that tends not to be the case. They want $200 instead.
Yes, exactly.
So $50, super reasonable. I think it's a very nice. This is much more oaky and than like Weller 12, of course, being a wheated bourbon. This being a rye, it's a little more punchy, but I like that.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you, Carl, for letting us.
Thank you, Carl.
You're an awesome human being.
I don't get the rye punch. I get the oak punch on this.
Yeah, I get the oak punch too.
And I don't get that on Weller 12.
I get a little bit of the black pepper, but not like it's not overpowering.
I don't get that on Knob Creek 12 year. I don't get that on Weller 12 year. So I mean, this is oaky.
Yeah.
But I think that's balanced. I think it balances out some of the sweetness from the cherry and vanilla. So
yeah, I like it. Thank you, Carl. Miss you, Carl.
Appreciate it.
All right. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Come hang out with us live on Monday nights and check out our Patreon for more behind the scenes fun. And until next time,
keep on crusading for the whiskey in your glass.
Cheers.